Twinkies.
Two, three. In the depths of silence, where echoes remain, you were the sunrise, and I was the rain. A collision of souls, opposing in flight. I was the darkness, you yearned for the light. Now you're gone, and I'm losing my mind, losing my mind, I'm losing my mind. Now you're gone. Why did you cut me up, bring me out, and leave me high and dry?
Good morning. So I started this morning with a morning walk and it felt so good. I knew I was going to be inside painting literally all day, so I had to get outside and it was so nice. Like, our neighborhood in the morning is immaculate when it comes to nature. Like, there's birds chirping, I saw a hawk, I got to walk with Tivo. Like, it's an incredible feeling being able to walk and like hear nature sounds, and it was just really peaceful. I'm going to start my mornings like that pretty much every morning now. Like, that was just so great. I don't care how cold it was. My fingers were literally getting frostbite by the end of that walk, but it felt so good. It felt like really refreshing. I'm glad I did that. So today we're doing along the trim, which is like such a tedious, very intensive, long process. I know it's going to take me pretty much all day. I have 6 doors that I need to paint around. We went ahead and did all the light fixtures, so we ended up getting a flat light fixture that I love. It was 16 bucks on Amazon, and we're gonna do those throughout the hallway because we had like this really big bulky one, and I don't really like the look of like a hanging light, so that looks really great. I love it. And then we ended up putting up this one. This was actually in Bryson's nursery, and it's from Pottery Barn, and it matches really well with the vibe that I'm going for. So the design style that we're going for in this room is going to be desert chic. I like the like nude look. I want like minimal decor. I'm gonna do like an olive tree. I know that's not a desert, but it's a lighter toned leaf, kind of like an ashier leaf, and it's very minimal looking, and I love olive trees. And we'll do like some floating shelves with some books maybe, and then 2 swivel chairs that, I don't know, I'm like talking myself into getting them now because I'm just so excited to do this room, and I kind of want to do it all at once because I know I'll be filming in here. I'm gonna be spending the majority of my time in here, and I think it's a good investment. So vents are in as well. We did the vents this weekend. Z did them because you got to drill the holes in. We have like a very outdated house. This house was built in the 80s, so a lot of the vents, they don't make like that style frame anymore, so we have to drill in the holes when we get the vents because the holes don't match up where the old vents were. But it feels really good in here. It feels nice and clean. Like I said, we're gonna do the paint. I'm probably gonna paint tomorrow, which again will take all day. It's kind of boring watching me paint, but it takes so long. There's so many paint clips I can get, and then we'll do like the outlets, and then we'll furnish. So I'm very excited for this room's transformation. I'm gonna continue painting. I don't know, I need some podcast ideas because I'm kind of sick of listening to music while I paint, but I'm not a big podcaster. I don't know, I just feel like it's kind of boring, and I don't know, I need to give me some good podcasts because when I paint, it's just such a long process, and I get bored of music, which is so unlike me. But the color, by the way, that we're painting this room is called Silent Smoke. It's the same color in our master, and it's gonna flow in with the master. I really like it. It's a shade lighter than this. The walls right now, you can't really tell on camera, but they have a very yellow undertone. And Silent Smoke's a little bit of a lighter gray undertone that we really love. It feels really nice and like refreshing. So it won't be too much of a dramatic change, but it'll feel good. And I know that it's a change for myself, and that's all that matters. So let's commence the painting. painted. Like I said, it's not too much of a dramatic change. It's like a shade lighter, but it already feels so clean. Plus we did the outlets last night and the switches, which make a lot of a difference in terms of it feeling new and refreshed. So I've been doing this pretty much every time I do like paint a room. But let me tell you a funny story. So I was actually downstairs doing the kitchen outlets when Xander was out of town, and I shocked myself like 7 times for this one switch. And I always turn off the breaker first. I check to make sure that the breaker's off. I knew this one was off because there's 3 switches, and the first switch turned on and off the lights in the seasons room, which turned off and wouldn't work. So I thought all of them were off, but apparently other switches can lead to different breakers. It was this whole thing. So basically I had an electrician come in and tell me like a 3-way switch versus like a 1-way switch, and I learned a lot. But there's like so much you can do to test the light switches, especially when there's multiple light switches and you don't know what light that they're hitting. And so the outlets are different because I just plugged something in to make sure that they're off completely, but the switches were hard. So he told me about this handy dandy tool. So this is actually a voltage tester, and you basically hold it up to the switch or the outlet and it'll tell you if it's on or off, if it's safe. And like I do this with the switch on and with the switch off, just to guarantee I'm not going to get shocked, because that was intense. I got shocked so many times and I kept getting shocked. I was like, what's going on? The breaker's off, I don't get it. So this like definitely came in handy. I was using this all night last night on every single one just to triple check I'm not gonna get shocked. But some very exciting stuff came in the mail. I'm pretty sure I've got everything but one item, which is coming later today, to revamp this room. Now I am gonna get 2 chairs and a dresser and possibly some curtains later on that will be in a separate video because they aren't coming till later, but that's going to be a very big drastic change. We've got the tree, we've got the floating shelves today, so I thought we could open and go ahead and transform this room today. Thought we could open them together. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be the floating shelves, which I'm excited about. Let's open this one first. Oh yeah. All right, so I tried to find the same white oak color as the desk. There's always like a gamble when you buy things online. I always like to look at the reviews and stuff, like in pictures, but again, pictures can make the color look weird or different. But this was like the most natural looking for the most affordable price, because a lot of these were like $100 plus. I found some with LED lights that looked pretty cool on Etsy, but I was like, they're just floating shelves. They don't need to be super fancy, because it's more so what goes on them that makes them pop. But I just don't want the color to be way off. Okay. Got the brackets I like. So I think the colors match pretty well. I guess I didn't realize it comes with 2. So I can actually return 1 because I only wanted 2. Oh, these are cute. Okay, so I saw these 2 little birds. How cute are these little birdies? On a floating shelf, I think they'll look super cute. What else did I get? Forgot. Oh yeah, okay, so I want to put this on top of a set of books, possibly. Oh yeah, these vases. Vases. Do you guys say vase or do you say vase? These were super chic and cute. I love these. And then you can put some cute like branches or possibly some flowers in here. So I like the color scheme of all these together. I think they look really good. Now this one I'm kind of nervous about because it says fragile all over the box, and clearly, I don't know what happened. It's supposed to be 6 foot. Oh, it comes in 2 pieces. This is gonna make the dramatic look, I think, for this room. This and the chairs, which will come later. Pop this in here. Okay. I could play around with it all day, but I think it looks really good. I really like it. It adds some green touch to the space. Now it doesn't come with a pot, which is totally fine. I'm gonna find one of those like wicker kind of pots and then add some moss on it, but I think I want to go to like TJ Maxx or something and find that because it'll be like way less inexpensive and it'll be already in shape. I was looking at some of the ones on Amazon and they come like in a box, so they like mush them down and then it's like all misshapen and it just doesn't look good. So I'd rather like go and find an actual wicker basket that I can put this in. But I kind of love her. So I'm gonna link everything to down below. These were relatively like more affordable. I wanted to find more affordable pieces because I wanted to get this room done and I didn't want to spend too much money. The main piece was the desk. That was like a little, but I've wanted this desk forever, justification. I'm gonna put up the floating shelves next. I think this will be kind of a process. I need to clean all of this mess first and then we'll do the floating shelves. They're up and I love them. I love that the brackets you can see because it gives it like a black touch, which you'll see throughout the like beiginess of the whole room. But I think they look really good. I picked up some other stuff from downstairs that I already had that I'm gonna play with. This little thinking man got on Amazon. I'm pretty sure I got both of these from Target, and then I got some of my books as well. So let's just play with it. I also have like an art piece that's coming later today, if not like tomorrow. We'll probably play with this for the next little bit, but let's just see what we can do right now. I don't know. So far, maybe if I bring that over here, I kind of like this bottom. And then we have like that art piece that's coming. It's a small one, so we can play with that. But I think right now that looks pretty okay. Like I really like it. I think it looks pretty good, I must say. So when you walk into the room, if you can imagine 2 chairs here facing this way, it's like an office. Like I literally made an office without a door. I'm thinking about getting some curtains. There's these viral curtains on Amazon that I want to try out, and I even have like the swatches for them, but I want to do our bedroom first just to see the measurements because this is kind of a smaller window and I don't know if it comes with like 1 panel or 2. I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up putting curtains down there. I'm probably going to, but I want to do the bedroom first. So if you can just visualize the curtains there, right? And then I have a dresser coming. Let me see. This looks so good, hold on. Let me see when that's coming because I kind of want to get this video up for you guys, but I want it to be finished and I want like a little bit more. We're not going to be completely done because like I said, the chairs aren't coming for a minute, but I'm pretty sure the dresser's not coming until next week too. February 12th to the 14th. Yeah, it could be 6 days. So we'll probably wait. And then the chairs are coming February 14th to 22nd. And then the little art print that I got for the room, it's out for delivery right now. So hopefully we'll get that soon, but it looks so good. I can't, I'm like, we've got some like definition to the room. All the outlets are done, like it just looks so good. I'm very happy.
You finished?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Looks good?
It looks great next to your olive tree.
So there's a little art piece that's coming that goes on here, like behind the vase, and it's green, like plants and stuff.
Okay, nice.
An organizer that's coming next week that goes back there. White curtains and the 2 chairs. There's 2 white chairs coming and they're facing this way and they're like very dramatic.
Very dramatic?
I would call
nothing
it
about
dramatic.
this room is dramatic.
They're more of like a statement piece.
What kind of statement is that?
You'll find out in like 2 weeks. But what do you say?
It makes me want to finish my outfit.
I knew you were going to say that.
It looks great. Good job.
So Xander ended up moving the desk over to the wall. It looks more like center with the window. I think it looks good. Plus you can like hide these wires. I'm gonna hide these probably back there. But yeah, from this vantage point, it looks like really good. Like I really like it. I wanted to try out this concealer. I've been using the NARS concealer, but I was wanting something like a little bit less expensive. And I heard e.l.f. is really good, so I ordered the hydrating concealer by e.l.f. Applicator is so much thicker. There's the difference. Quickly unfocus. The first little sample here on camera. And I matched it with the same color. I used vanilla and NARS, and this color is fair beige. So I can already tell like there's a lot of product, way more than the NARS one, so I probably don't need as much, but oh yeah, it's like already illuminating way better than the NARS concealer. I don't know how that NARS concealer got such high reviews. It really isn't all that great. I never really was one for concealer until I started getting dark circles from my lack of sleep of having a child. But now I realize if you have dark circles how important they are, because it really does make a difference. So I like it. I'm very happy. Alrighty guys, so I have some bittersweet news. Really big on my end, and like it's gonna make me want to cry. But Bryson is actually starting daycare here in the next few weeks. He was on a waiting list for a while, and we honestly weren't expecting it to be this fast. But I told myself, like, I will let God tell me when it's ready. Like, he knows the best time frame for Bryson, and it's something that I've been toying around with for a while. I think I have like this weird attachment to him because of everything we've been through together and the NICU experience, and he's just my little, I look at him as like a vulnerable child, but he really is just a normal baby now. But there was all these, like, you know, as a mother, just things that go on in your head of like, what could go wrong? Am I making the right decision? Is it best for him? And there's a lot of pros, and I think time-wise it matches up pretty well because he doesn't have any siblings right now, so having him be able to socialize, like all he gets right now is pretty much like a church group that we go to. I think that socializing is like a very important thing for him to have. Being around other people other than just me and Xander, because, you know, as they get older, they need to know that, you know, they can interact with other people just fine and they're not super attached to you. Obviously, I would prefer him to be super attached to me, but theoretically, it just makes the most sense in terms of his development right now. I mean, he's pretty much walking at this point. I always had this vision of myself, like, leaving him, and if he was just crawling, and if he wanted something or needed something or was crying and another person wasn't able to get to him, like, he can now go where he pleases. If he's uncomfortable in a situation, he can get up and move. So like, that's my justifying. Honestly, daycare is such a fine thing. It's just what works best for you and your family. Like, I grew up going to daycare and I turned out just fine, I think. I mean, I talked to the camera by myself in my bathroom. Other than that, I think I'm great. But yeah, it's just this bittersweet moment because I'm not gonna have him, you know, running around right next to me all day, every day. And it's just like, very emotional. So, but I know that this is what's best for him. I think we've really thought about this a lot and sat with our emotions and feelings and all of that, and we just think it's what's best for him. And they have, like, you know, a certain curriculum that they teach and stuff, so he's gonna be learning a lot. I think he's gonna grow up like really fast, which is also making me really sad. Yeah, and I always think like, oh, what if he doesn't love me anymore or something? Like, I think that's just like a mother thought. But yeah, I think it's a good thing for us and our family. It's going to be a good thing for this channel and for my career again, because I'll literally have like undistracted time and resources to do what needs to be done in order to, you know, get consistent again and like get my life on track. But at the end of the day, like, I'm a mother first always. Like, he always comes first. So with that said, I think I'm going to just spend as much time as I can in the next few weeks with him before he goes off to daycare. So if the videos are like kind of lacking right now, that's just where I'm at, and I'm gonna soak all this up because he's just getting so big. Oh, so sad. So yeah, it's exciting. I promise I'm happy too. But it's a big moment. It's a big moment. So the office looks great. In other news, I will link everything as much as I can find down below for you guys. A lot of the stuff is just Amazon and pretty affordable stuff. I'm excited for the dresser to come and all that stuff. I've talked about that multiple times, so we'll do that in an upcoming video. But get ready for lots of videos. Like, once he's in school, like, we're gonna I'm gonna have a lot of free time. So I think we might go back to, my goal is to go back to 3 videos a week. I tried to do that with a baby and it just, that's not, then he became a toddler and that was even more like, I would have never known because this is my first child. So I had high hopes, but it's very tough to balance the two, especially when you work from home. So yeah, I am excited to see what's to come. Prayers for Bubby doing really good in daycare and just God protecting over him, please, and thank you. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna end the vlog here. I love you guys so very much, and I will see you soon. I'll keep you updated on my Instagram. So I'll see you then. Bye.